Disclaimer, I might mispronounce some of these names, so sorry about that. The list is mostly based on my opinion, so after I'll read the summary of the mentioned series, please don't be alarmed thinking that I'll be mentioning spoilers. What I say about the series will be mainly on my opinion and a basic description of the characters. As well as I might put some gameplay on some parts of the video since I might run out of something to put, so please don't mind about that. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'll be recommending 8 manhwa series that has the trope of an isekai MC reincarnating into a character of a novel or anime game that was a minor character or an extra in the original. A side character became a main lead. Now let's get started. For the first one on this list is The Ultimate Love Rival, or also known as I Have Become the Hero's Rival. Summary. Naturally charming, Irene attracts women like a magnet, even when she doesn't mean to. Enter her best friend Claudia, who refuses to marry any of her 3 suitors because of her attraction for Irene. As a result, these powerful and mentally unstable men declare Irene as their rival in love and threaten her life. She knows none of them deserve to be with Claudia, but she doesn't want to die. To save both her friend and herself, Irene must prove she's their ultimate rival. But will she succeed? As of now, there are about 81 chapters of the official translation. If you like comedy, romance, drama, mentally unstable antagonists, and a white-haired male lead, then you might like this, as well as a good art quality and hot characters. Then I recommend you to try it. Licensed by Tapas, and the genres are Josei, drama, demons, fantasy, isekai, reincarnation, magic, comedy, romance, and historical. Adapted on the year 2022 and haven't been completed yet as of now. Next is Here from the Start, or also known as I Was Here Since the Beginning. Summary. One day, wallflower Kim Hee-jin wakes up as her web novel counterpart, Maria, a maid who is ignored by, well, everyone. No one ever really notices her as if she was a ghost, but Grand Duke Dietrich can't seem to take his eyes off her. Seeing his rival's interest in the girl, Prince Elias resolves to use her for his own advantage. In the battle for the throne, as misunderstanding and mystery surrounding Maria grow, she's quickly going from invisible to intriguing to potentially irresistible. Currently, there are about 60 chapters as of now, and is at season 2 on the official translation. Genres are drama, fantasy, historical, isekai, reincarnation, romance, and comedy. The male love interests have the general trope where it's a prince and a grand duke. However, their appearance is uniquely designed and is uncommon in my opinion. The art style is also very good and very well drawn. The title speaks for itself, same with the summary. A trope of a Grand Duke and Prince falling in love with a maid. A strong rivalry between the Prince and the Grand Duke in both for the Battle of the Throne and in love. Adapted on the year 2020, licensed by Tapas and hasn't been completed yet as of now. The Little Princess and Her Monster Crown Prince, or also known as I Became the Wife of the Monstrous Crown Prince. Summary. Heroine has traveled back in time and entered the universe of The Lady and the Beast, a 19th century soft-porn trashy novel. She finds herself in the body of Anthea, child bride of the Monster Crown Prince Blake, who has been cursed to die at the age of 18 due to the sins of his ancestor. In the novel, Anthea should have committed suicide after looking at the horrible cursed birthmarks on Prince Blake's body. But she tries to rewrite a part of that story by instilling confidence in Blake and showering him with unconditional love, just until he is ready to meet his real true love, Diana. There are currently about 80 chapters and is in hiatus due to it being the end of season 2. The genres are fantasy, isekai, reincarnation, romance, comedy, and historical. The male lead is a white-haired and red-eyed crown prince and is the only heir of the emperor, and was considered as a monster due to his curse. The MC was said to be an adult from Korea, however, it seemed that she was isekai'd as Anthea, a character that is only mentioned once in the novel. Though it may seem like a common trope, once you start reading it, you may come to like it if you like fluffy and cute or hot scenes, especially the father. Haha, anyways, I recommend it if you like those stuff. I suggest that you at least read the first chapter rather than judge the title since it's actually very good and many plot twists are in the story once you get into reading it. Though it may seem like a story about a crown princess and a cursed crown prince, it's actually more than that. Received an adaptation in the year 2021, licensed by Pocket Comments and haven't been completed yet as of now. Becoming the Dark Hero's Daughter, also known as How to Be a Dark Hero's Daughter. Summary. Duke Calendar Littleton is a bloodthirsty and ruthless when it comes to killing criminals, but a total sucker when it comes to his new daughter. Peasant girl Lai learns this herself when a fateful run-in with the Duke results in her adaptation into the Littleton home. Armed with a sharp mind and the knowledge from her past life, Lai makes the perfect addition to the family's quest to quell injustice. But as the mysteries of the capital's underbelly rise to the surface, will she and her new family withstand the return of the true criminal mastermind? There are currently about 40 chapters, as it is at Season 1 end on both Ross and official translation. The genres are drama, fantasy, historical, isekai, magic, mystery, and reincarnation. Though there may be little comedy here and there, it's mainly a mystery since there are many mysteries surrounding the Littleton family and the criminal mastermind. The Littleton family may have the common color scheme of having black hair and red eyes, but the MC has a unique eye color of light green eyes and light pink hair. This series is mainly about family, so there's low chances of there being a love interest for the MC. I'm not really sure since I didn't read the novel. The art style is also unique and good, though the title is the trope and a big part of the series, and if the summary is not enticing, then I suggest that at least read the first chapter. We have different tastes, so everyone can like it or not, depends on you. Adapted on year 2021, licensed by TAPES and haven't been completed yet as of now. Touch my little brother and you're dead, or if you lay a hand on my brother, you're dead. Summary. One day, I woke up as Rosalie, the older sister of Asterion in the novel Asterion of the Twilight. I may not be the main character, but it's not so bad. Rosalie's little brother, though, is fated to die in the story at 18, and that just seems really unfair after all the drama he's been through. Did I mention his story is a BL? Now that I'm Rosalie, I decided to save him. But no matter how hard I try, he just keeps on dying, and every time he dies, I turn back into 16-year-old Rosalie. 10 or so deaths later, I'm more determined than ever to save him. Rich, royal, sexy foreigner, whoever touches my little brother will die. Currently, there are about 74 chapters and is currently on hiatus because of Season 2 end. Genres are comedy, drama, fantasy, historical, isekai, magic, reincarnation, romance, time travel, and regression. The female lead has regressed so many times that she almost went crazy because of trying to avoid her brother dying but to no avail. Now she decides to do everything that she can to protect her brother and try to get out of the repetitive cycle of always going back to her 16-year-old self. Received an adaptation on the year 2021, licensed by Tapitoon, and haven't been completed yet as of now. I've been proposed to by a villain, or I got married to a villain. Summary. I witnessed a murder scene of a villain. To make matters worse, he caught me. I think I hear the sound of death beckoning. He approaches me, his hand in his coat. I wonder what he's reaching for. A knife? A gun? I guess it doesn't really matter. There's only one thing I can think of now. I'm going to die. I wasn't expecting what he pulled out of his coat. Will you marry me? What? Right now, there are currently about 76 plus chapters in the English translation. However, the Ross is at its end, showcasing their wedding and their children. About 80, I think. The genres are comedy, drama, fantasy, historical, isekai, magic, reincarnation, and romance. The female lead has black hair but has hot pink eyes. Same goes for the male lead, but he has light peach hair. It's just one of those typical stories where MC got isekai to another world as a small character that isn't mentioned much on the original. But this is with a twist. Many plot twists and mysteries will be revealed the more you read into the story, so it's highly recommendable to read. Same if you really like the art style, and if you like the trope where the male lead gradually changes, as well as a determined female lead. Received an adaptation in the year 2021 to 2023, licensed by both Tapitoon and Pocket Comics. The Korean Ross has been completed, though the English translation hasn't been yet fully translated though. My BFF is a tyrant in training, or I turned my childhood friend into a tyrant. Summary. A young Korean woman is reincarnated inside a novel as Vish Amelian, who according to the story is to be executed in the place of the young Prince Jade for assassinating the Emperor. After facing her death, she expects to get her old life back but instead wakes up as 10-year-old Vish. Could it be that her death failed to turn Jade into a tyrant? As the story foretold, Vish must now figure out where she went wrong and make sure that this time, Jade becomes the world's most wicked tyrant. As of now, the series is on hiatus with the chapters ending at 82 and Season 2 end. If you like time travel manhwa like I Shall Master This Family but without the girl boss FL and scenes, since it's mainly focused on romance and acting like her true self with the people around her. The genres are drama, fantasy, isekai, historical, magic, reincarnation, romance, and time travel. The female lead may have regressed, but in this time she changed her attitudes and actions, saving the people that she knew that would die, and really deviating her attitude from the original Vish, since in the first timeline she acted like how the original Vish would. But this time it's now different. She's acting like herself, freely expressing herself, though it really depends on you whether or not you want to read it, since the story can be complicated and frustrating in my opinion. The art style is pretty good, so it should be okay, but of course we're focusing on the story here. Adapted on the year 2021 and is currently on hiatus. Licensed by Tapas, and both Korean ROS and English translation is on hiatus. And lastly, the last series I'll be mentioning is Caught by the Villain, or The Villain Discovered My Identity. Summary. A lifetime as a fencing prodigy prepared Eunha for her new role as Selena Evan, a novel side character and daughter of a renowned swordsman. Life isn't actually so bad after being sucked into a fictional world, but she's doomed to meet an untimely death if she can't escape the clutches of the villainous Prince Ignis. When Selena's twin brother, Celeste, runs away before his military conscription, she has no choice but to enlist under his name to avoid getting her entire family executed. But hiding her identity won't be so easy once Ignis takes note of her impressive sword skills and sets his sight on turning Sir Celestine into his top henchman. With the threat of execution looming over her head, can Selena avoid getting caught by the villain? Right now, there are currently about 110 plus chapters in the English translation. The genres are cross-dressing, drama, fantasy, historical, isekai, magic, reincarnation, and romance. The female lead is strong-willed and she's not really a pushover, but most of the reason that she took Ignis' side was for her father, since she cares a whole lot about him. She's a lot serious most of the time, but there are also times when she isn't. I thought at first that it was somewhat a typical story, but when I started reading the first chapter, I got hooked. The female lead has red long hair before she cut it to match and look like a man, and she has blue eyes. The art style is beautiful cause both Ignis and Litio are gorgeous. And if you like cross-dressing manhwas, then I really recommend this, since there are many complicated things in this manhwa. Who knows, maybe the roles of the villain and male lead have switched. Received an adaptation on 2020 and is currently ongoing. Licensed by Tapitoon and is currently on its third season as of now. And with that, that's all the manhwas that a side character in the original novel became a leading character. Though there may be more, I'll have to make a new list of my own and make a new video of that. Comment down below of what you think and if I should make a part 2. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in a new video. Bye!